Welcome, my friends. Welcome to another Aimless Adventure Independence Day edition. We're going to look around the Newport Richey area, which is where I live, for some funky, cool stuff that is Independence Day vibe and maybe even some OG vibe stuff. Figured, why not throw together a little video? It is Independence Day. 247 years ago today, the unanimous Declaration of the 13 United States of America was ratified. Now, of course, it wasn't read in public, which was, I believe, by Colonel Nixon. Forgot his first name. Post it in the comments if you know. Colonel Nixon read it aloud at the Pennsylvania State House, aka Independence Hall, July 8th of 1776. Now, back up a little bit. Throughout the months prior, there were people coming in and out of the State House signing as they were able to. 56 original signers, delegates of the Continental Congress, Second Continental Congress, and it was on July 4th, 1776 that everything was hunky-dory. They had agreed and it was ratified. King George, probably not digging it. However, tyranny's got its price, right? Freedom. America was born 247 years ago today. The absolute madness of creating a republic in the way that they did, with influences from guys like John Locke, of course, Jefferson and Madison, and of course Washington as well. Not only Franklin, but many other people, many clergymen came together and said, we're going to do this. Now, fast forward a little bit. It was read aloud July 8th, 1776 for the very first time. Mr. Benjamin Franklin, when exiting a building, a woman said to him, Dr. Franklin, what kind of government do we have? And he said, a republic, madam, if you can keep it. Well, here we are 247 years later, and by God's grace alone, the republic stands. Not perfect, wasn't perfect then, isn't perfect now. However, whether you come born on this soil or you made your way to this soil and you are an American, you're an American. So that's a little Independence Day history lesson, I suppose. Wasn't planning to do it that way. Let's go check out some funkiness. I have no doubt on Independence Day we're going to see something that's pretty cool. So happy Independence Day, and let's do it. I'm going to get right to it. Boom. That right there is a scoot ski, or ski-doo as I used to call them. And that bad boy has been converted to drive on the friggin' roads.
It is.
Hey man, tell us a little bit about this thing. How did it start? Where'd you come up with the idea?
Is this TikTok video, believe it or not.
Really?
During the pandemic, there's a guy over in Lakeland who's built a few of them. I saw the video and said, man, I gotta build me one of those. So I went on a hunt. I found the body, I found the two-wheel vehicle underneath it, and took a couple months and put it together.
What kind of vehicle is underneath it?
There's a Honda PCX 150 under this.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's kind of top speed you get on?
65 miles an hour.
65 miles an hour, which you couldn't do on water.
No.
But you can now do pretty much anywhere you want.
Absolutely.
This is wild, man.
It's fun, man. It gets a lot of attention.
I would think so, man. I saw you cruising down the road. I was like, I got to follow that cat. I hope he goes to Wawa.
Absolutely.
Check this out.
For 4th of July and figured
I see that. Uh-oh. Is that a Villages? Is that a Villages decal? Well, this thing's wild, man. You even had the sheriff's department over there swinging their heads around.
They usually smile and wave.
They're like, yeah, we really can't pull the dude over because it's too friggin' awesome.
It's just a scooter with a body kit.
Well, I'd say safe driving, but
Thank you, sir.
safe floating. Do both. Is
Enjoy.
it? Can you cruise that on the water?
one time. Then I got to call somebody with a crane to get it out.
Okay, fair enough. See you, bro.
Have a good night.
Well, that was about unexpected and very Independence Day cool. Speaking of cool, this is my neighborhood Pizza Hut. I know, not Independence Day vibe, but it is OG. I've posted photos of this place before, and it is really cool. It's a time capsule. Look at those tables. Red and white checkerboard, black and white checkerboard. Where do you see the tables? Hey, soak it in. Soak in the 80s, baby. Well, that's going to do it from this one. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video or any of the videos. I appreciate you. Go find some funky in your neighborhood, and until next time, adventure on. Always got to look for snakes, gators, and all kind of other critters. You never know. Never know. Before you start the video, you better start looking around, because Florida.